Thank you so much to my new iPhone camera for reminding me to bleach my upper lip. Really appreciate that. Thank you. I upgraded my phone this weekend because my old camera was busted. So I really had no choice. Well, I did have a choice and I chose to upgrade my phone. So now you can see every pore on my face. Aren't you happy? Also, just ignore it. Don't worry about this. Just ignore that. I have working fire alarms. It's just not that one. So, hello, my name is Alyssa. I am a writer working on what I hope will be my debut fantasy novel. Welcome back, or welcome to this series that I'm doing in October, where I'm working on writing my way out of Act 1 finally, so that come November, I can finally start working on Act 2. This is officially like the panic zone. It is Friday, October the 25th. My husband and I were both sick last week, not feeling great, still feeling pretty low energy, to be honest. And I think in that entire time, I filmed nothing, first of all, and I also wrote next to nothing. I think I wrote maybe 200-ish words. So my manuscript right now is sitting at like 16,608 words or something like that. So nowhere near what I had hoped for by this time of the month, but it's fine. We're fine. It's not a big deal. Didn't I just say I was panicking? I didn't mean that at all. Not at all. Do you ever get like sick of hearing yourself talk? That's how I feel today. Anyway, so we have 1 week. We have 1 week until NaNoWriMo starts, and the goal is still to be done with Act 1. I do not want to touch or set my sights on Act 1 in November. So whether it's 30,000 words or 20,000 words, by November 1st, I'm going to be done working on Act 1 for Draft 1. That's the goal. So no, we're not panicking. Everything's gonna be fine. Remember when I said I was panicking? I didn't mean it. Yeah, this is a lot of detail. You can see every zit. Every lip hair. The only baggage I'm carrying into Act 2 are these eye bags. I'm tired. Anyway, we should probably write. Hey. It is Thursday, October 31st. It is Halloween. It is the last day of October. I am still in Act 1. But that's okay. That's okay. Don't freak out. As I mentioned in my previous clip, whenever that was, I think that was like a full week ago, ever since like the 17th, which is basically like the last time I posted part 2, this month's just been, it's gone off the rails. I've been sick. I've been just feeling so exhausted. Life has just been lifing. It's just been very busy, and that's okay. I'm okay. It'll be okay. It is 8 o'clock, I think. I am working on Act 1 until I get too tired to look at my computer screen. So, once that is done though, I'm just tying a temporary bow on Act 1 for Draft 1. I need to move on. I think I've come to the conclusion that I just need to progress into the story, into Act 2, into Act 3, God willing, one day, finish this book and leave Act 1 and its little plot holes and incomplete scenes for Draft 2, or at least for a later time, because I could just truly live here for the rest of my life. I could live in Act 1 for forever, and there would still be part of my brain probably telling me that it's not done. So that's my plan. I'm gonna write for the rest of the night and finish Act 1 for now. And no doubt one day I will come back to it. Do I wish that I was done with Act 1 and that this month had been super productive and successful? Yes, but that's okay. I'd rather succeed in November with my writing goals than get caught up in what I didn't accomplish in October. And like, maybe this is a fatal flaw of mine, but I feel like when it comes to creative projects, I give myself a lot of grace when it comes to quantity goals versus quality goals. I've done a lot of thinking about Act 1 and like the problems that I have with it for the last 2 weeks of pretty much not recording, not writing, not working on the story physically. Like, I've done a lot of mental work, I think, and I think I've drawn a lot of good conclusions, and I think I have some good ideas, but it is a big overhaul, and I just think it would be better for a draft at like a different time, honestly, because I do want to move on. I feel like if I move on to Act 2 and come back to Act 1 at a later time, like having more plot to work with will also help me solve some of my problems. Does that make sense? Is that how this works? I don't know. I feel like that's how this works. I feel like that will work for me based on the problems that I have. So we'll see. But that's where I'm at. So we're gonna work on Act 1 for the rest of the night. And then tomorrow is November, and it's gonna be go time. Go time, go time. So I've decided, I have to redo my calendar for November. I'd like to do that. But I've decided my goals for November, which I don't think I've talked about before, are I'm gonna try to get up in the 6 o'clock hour every day to write before work and like get a good chunk of words in. My goal for the month is 30,000 words, and I'm accounting for weekends off. So I'm not planning on writing Saturday and Sunday. If I do write, great, but I'm not like holding myself to that because I just have other things that I need to do in life like everyone else. So that is my plan for tonight, for November. I'm gonna redo my calendar if I didn't already say that. And I'm also doing Nano or whatever we're calling it now with 2 friends. I'm really excited about that. It'll be a lot of fun, I think, to keep each other accountable and check in with each other, and I think we're planning like some writing dates throughout the month, and I'm really looking forward to those. I'm really excited to see in November at the end of the month where I'm at in all this. So this video is just a lot of me yapping at you. Didn't really do a whole lot, sorry about that. You can follow me here on Instagram for daily updates on my writing progress in November, and then I will probably stick to just posting once a week, most likely Fridays, since that seems to work best with my schedule, on YouTube with just my vlog progress, I guess. So I am going to get to work, and I will see you next month. Spooky, that sounds ominous.